We've been at it for 3 years, so kind of getting to that point where, hey, what are we doing now? We got to try to make this thing make sense and figure out what's what.
Every NFL fan wants to see their team hoist the Lombardi Trophy in February, but few fan bases might be hungrier for a world championship right now than Bills fans. The team was a favorite among many odds makers to win it all last season, but when you consider how 2022 ended with a crushing loss to the Bengals, the Bills are eager to get that bad taste out of their mouths. If they're able to put last season in the rearview mirror, they may just make their first Super Bowl appearance since 1993 and win their first Lombardi Trophy in franchise history. In today's video, we're going to look at the love-hate relationship that Bills fans have with the big game, and why this current team can break through on football's biggest stage. If you enjoyed the video, smash the like and subscribe button for more great content. Bills Super Bowl history. Many football fans likely know about Buffalo's history in the Super Bowl, but for those that don't, let's fill you in. Even though they haven't appeared in a Super Bowl since Super Bowl 28 following the 1993 season, Buffalo is no stranger to the big game. They appeared in 4 straight Super Bowls from Super Bowl 25 to Super Bowl 28. But each time, whether it's from bad luck or just facing a better team, the Bills have lost out on 4 chances to hoist the Lombardi Trophy. In their first Super Bowl appearance, the Bills put together a fantastic 13-3 season. Their high-powered no-huddle offense, led by quarterback Jim Kelly, running back Thurman Thomas, and wideouts Andre Reed and James Lofton, overwhelmed opposing defenses by moving the ball down the field lightning fast and scoring points in bunches. So it's no surprise that Buffalo was a heavy favorite against Bill Parcells and the New York Giants that year. But as the old saying goes, sometimes the best defense is a good offense. Or in this case, a great offensive game plan. Rather than try to beat the Bills in a shootout, the Giants devised a game plan that limited the amount of time the Bills had the football. By running the football, utilizing quarterback rollouts, and play action pass, the Giants controlled the football for a Super Bowl record 40 minutes and 33 seconds. After a back-and-forth battle the whole night, the Giants found themselves hanging on for dear life. They led the Bills 20-19 with 8 seconds left in the game. Bills kicker Scott Norwood attempted a game-winning field goal from 47 yards out to give Buffalo their first Super Bowl championship. But the kick was at the very edge of Norwood's range, and unfortunately sailed wide right, preserving that 2019 win for the Giants. Not only was the defeat crushing to the Bills and their fans, but the team also immediately tried to get rid of Norwood following the season. But they couldn't find anyone to replace him until 1992. Super Bowl 25 was the closest the Bills have been to winning it all, as their next 3 trips to the big game were nowhere near as close. In Super Bowl 26, Buffalo's lost to Joe Gibbs and the Redskins 37-24. And in the following 2 Super Bowls, the team lost twice to Jimmy Johnson and the Dallas Cowboys by scores of 52-17 and 30-13 in games that weren't even competitive. The Bills certainly had great football teams in the early 90s, but the good luck and timing for a Super Bowl championship just wasn't there. Buffalo, unfortunately, just ran into a buzzsaw. The NFC was a juggernaut back then. It was flat out stacked with Super Bowl contenders throughout the 80s and 90s, with the teams they lost to, the Redskins, Giants, and Cowboys, leading the way. But after periods of mediocre and flat out bad football, maybe the stars have finally lined up for the Bills after 3 decades of waiting. If any Bills team has the firepower to make another serious run at winning that elusive Lombardi Trophy, it's this one. Buffalo now has one of the best young quarterbacks in his prime in Josh Allen, superstar wideout Stephon Diggs, and Pro Bowl defenders Von Miller, Jordan Poyer, and Micah Hyde. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Along with those seasoned veterans, Buffalo also has some talented young rookies, such as tight end Dalton Kincaid out of Utah and Osiris Torrance, a guard out of Florida. Kincaid will be a big target for Josh Allen to throw to at 6'4" and 240 pounds. He was frequently a pass-catching tight end during his time with both San Diego, an FCS school, and Utah. In his final 2 seasons with the Utes, Kincaid caught 106 passes for 1,400 yards and 16 touchdowns. Osiris Torrance was a consensus All-American lineman with Florida in 2022. And at 6'5" and 330 pounds, the rookie guard will be a load for any defensive lineman looking to get after Josh Allen. The main question mark for the Bills going into 2023 is whether or not they'll be able to find a lead rusher whose name isn't Josh Allen. Yes, Allen has had 4 consecutive seasons of 100 carries or more. He's not afraid to run the football, and he's an electrifying runner when given the chance to show off his wheels. But a running quarterback is like fresh meat to a hungry NFL defense. The Bills don't have a punishing running back like Derrick Henry, Nick Chubb, or Najee Harris. But the good news? They don't have to. They just need someone who can be consistent enough and reliable enough to run the football effectively and take the pressure off Josh Allen so he doesn't have to make all the plays. As of this video, the Bills currently have a running back by committee situation. Second-year running back James Cook and veterans Latavius Murray and Damian Harris are Buffalo's top 3 options, but no one has stepped up to take the starting running back role yet. But each of these guys are solid stopgap options until the Bills either decide on a starter or go after someone else. Murray has over 6,200 yards rushing in his career, to go along with 55 touchdowns. Harris is 7 years younger than Murray at 26 and can be a serviceable running back as well. In his previous 4 seasons with the Patriots, Harris rushed for over 2,000 yards and scored 20 career touchdowns. The Bills likely won't stand by and go with this roster as it is, but even if they chose to do that, they still have one of the most talented teams in the league. And they're going to need every ounce of talent they've got, especially for what's coming up. The Bills are going to have to be healthy and firing on all cylinders if they want to win a rugged AFC this season. This isn't just a tough conference, it's a murderer's row of talented teams. But first things first, they need to continue dominating their division. The Bills will be competing for their 4th straight AFC East title as well as their 5th straight playoff appearance. But before they can even think about playing January football and making a serious run at the Super Bowl, they'll have to clear a few obstacles along the way. Buffalo will face one of those obstacles right out of the gate in Week 1 on Monday Night Football against Aaron Rodgers and the New York Jets. The Bills defense will have to play lights out, not only because they're facing a 4-time MVP, but also because Rodgers will be in a system run by Nathaniel Hackett, the Jets' offensive coordinator. Hackett was Rodgers' OC for 3 seasons in Green Bay, so he'll be extremely comfortable in this offense, which will keep the Bills on their toes. The Jets may have finished 7-10 last season, but they'll definitely be a formidable challenge for Josh Allen and the Bills to kick off the 2023 season. 2 other teams on the schedule are a far bigger challenge for the Bills though, and how the Bills play against them both in the regular season and in the playoffs could decide whether or not Buffalo finally breaks through and wins their first Super Bowl in franchise history. So, who are these mystery teams? There are only 2 teams who have truly been a thorn in the Bills' side. We're talking about the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cincinnati Bengals. Buffalo will play both Cincinnati and KC in the regular season, and they'll be out for blood against both teams. Cincinnati shut down Buffalo last year in the playoffs, beating them 27-10. As for Kansas City, the Bills did beat the Chiefs 24-20 last year during the regular season, but probably aren't over the playoff loss they suffered at Arrowhead 2 seasons ago. But in the words of wrestling legend Ric Flair, to be the man, you've got to beat the man. Until someone proves otherwise, the AFC Championship and the right to go to the Super Bowl still goes through both Kansas City and Cincinnati. It's been a long time since the Bills have been within striking distance of a Super Bowl championship, but 2 things haven't changed: the obstacles in the way to hoisting the Lombardi Trophy and the passion of Bills fans everywhere. But it certainly won't be a cakewalk to glory. All Super Bowl championship teams have faced some sort of adversity. The underdog 1980 Raiders had to win 4 straight playoff games to become the first AFC wildcard team in history to win the Super Bowl. The Patriots had to shut down a powerful Rams offense dubbed the greatest show on turf to win their first title in 2001. And the 2007 Giants had to beat an undefeated New England team to win theirs. But if the Bills can stay healthy, figure out their situation at running back, and Josh Allen has a career year, the sky's the limit. There's no reason the Lombardi Trophy can't find a new home in Western New York come February 2024. What do you think? Is it a Super Bowl or bust type of year for the Bills? Or are they not quite on the same level as the Chiefs, Bengals, Eagles, or other true Super Bowl contenders? Let us know in the comments. And as always, if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to smash the like and subscribe button to get more great content. Thanks for watching.